I went from weighing over 300 pounds to now just under 220. Now before y'all call me a clickbait loser, I was over 300 pounds. In my humble opinion, from looking at myself and living in that body, I'd say I was somewhere around 320. But hey, I guess we'll never know for sure. I already know the number one question y'all are gonna ask. No, it did not give me a girlfriend. But in all seriousness, losing weight doesn't fix every problem in your life. But it does make just about everything easier. I know I'm still not built like Michael B. Jordan yet, give me some time, I'm working on it. But I have noticed some drastic changes over the years in the way that people treat me, the way I feel in my own skin, and what I can do physically. Don't get me wrong, I'm still an awkward ass, but today me is miles ahead of where I was a few years ago. My social anxiety was horrible. I was on lockdown before, and that's mostly because I got bullied as a kid, so I developed the habit of avoiding people. They can't bully me if they can't see me, right? I also got bullied for being fat, so there's definitely some correlation there. The point is, I was ashamed of myself and I didn't want to be seen. Now, on rare occasion when I do go outside, I'm not really thinking about whether or not people are looking at me and judging me anymore. I no longer have this unnecessary fear that as soon as I step foot on the sidewalk, somebody's gonna call me a mammoth. And I think that's mostly because I'm proud of myself and proud of the work I put in to get here. It's taken me years to not envision and think about myself as the 300+ pound version of me. And although I'm not at a healthy weight yet, I've still done something incredibly difficult, and I feel better about the person I've become. Look at me trying to act all virtuous. I also know that I objectively look better. I look normal now. Most people aren't paying attention to me, whereas before I was noticeably ugly. It's just a lot easier to talk to people and socialize when you're not constantly insecure about your weight. I got enough other to be insecure about. Now when it comes to the way people treat me, the main difference I've noticed is that I don't really have to fight for attention anymore. And I'm not even talking about girls. I'm talking about the fact that when it was time to pick partners for a project in school, I was one of the stragglers that got paired up with one of the other weird kids. People just seem to want to be around me more, and that may be because I'm more confident and more comfortable with myself, but I've also noticed it with strangers. Cashiers seem more friendly, just people in general seem to take more initiative to start conversations with me. A couple months back, yes, that is the last time I've been outside. I told you I still don't do it much. I was at a coffee shop with my friend. We were sitting outside at one of the tables and I was wearing a hoodie that said, "And so it is." I don't know what the hell that means, but it was $14 at Ross and it was a nice color, so I bought it. But as we were sitting there, an old man walked up to me and said, "And so it is." I like that. That's a good way to go about life. Then he proceeded to rant about old people stuff. The point is, that didn't really happen to me when I was 300 pounds. And a big part of that may have just been because I wouldn't have been on a bench outside in public where people could see me. But I think y'all get the point. Now let's talk about the physical. I straight up have more energy. I'm faster, more athletic, jump higher, can walk up more than one flight of stairs without dying. Y'all get the picture. I also started dressing differently because now I'm actually trying to look presentable as opposed to just covering my rolls and hiding myself. Up until a couple years ago, I exclusively wore cargo shorts because my thighs were so damn big that any jeans looked like bell bottoms and I hated it. A lot of the stuff that looked half decent was in the big and tall section, but I was just big and big, not really that tall, so it was really rough for me. I also just started to care about my appearance more as I lost weight, so I experimented with different styles. Those 3 times a year that I do leave my house, I try to look decent. I actually get haircuts now. Nope. I'm not representing that very well because it's been like 2 months since I got my last one. But the point is, I do that sometimes now. Whereas for literally the first 21 years of my life, I had never gotten a haircut. To be fair, I did have cornrows, but let's just say it wasn't exactly the best look. I guess just because of the fact that I feel like I have the ability to look okay, I actually put in the effort to not try to look like a goblin. The last thing I want to touch on, pause, is just because of the habits I've built up to get to where I am now, I'm just a more productive person in general. I was literally the stereotypical gamer, stays in his room all day, eating junk food. That was me, that was my life. I was a basement dweller. Like literally, the dorm we stayed in freshman year was in a basement. But yeah, now I'm kind of living life a little bit. I work, I meal prep, I work out, I play basketball with the boys regularly, make content, spend time with my girlfriend. I'm kind of doing the thing. And I don't mean to brag, I still ain't. But I'm proud of myself because I know where I started from. Let's just say I wasn't in a good place, especially mentally. And now I'm doing a lot better. Damn, I really just fucked up the mood, didn't I? You'll be alright. Appreciate y'all for watching. Let me know if there's anything you can relate to. Maybe share some stories in the comments so we can all judge you. If not, then watch these other videos of me continuing to try to unbig my back. Drop a like. Y'all see y'all next time. Peace.